Hi, I'm Jamie, and welcome back to the Chase Adventure YouTube channel. Today I'm over here at Rifle Range Corner. And I'm going to be joined by Let's Go Hiking Group. It's a big group of people who want to get out in the outdoors, meet new people, and reconnect with nature. So today we're going to do a big loop. It's going to take us a couple of hours, and we're going to meet some new people. Here we go. So as I go along today, I probably won't get too much footage of the actual walking side of things. This is my first day out with the group, and I don't know how they feel about having a weirdo shoving a camera around. And two, I'm still awkward as fuck in front of people. So as I build up my confidence, I probably won't be too bad with it, but for the time being, yeah, it feels a bit weird, not really doing this much before. I've actually recorded myself in front of other people, so what I tend to do is cut videos short or re-record things when people pass me. It's just that side awkwardness. So it's a good group of people from who I've chatted to so far, but yeah, I'll try not to record too many of them, but maybe a few backs of heads as I go along. A lot of this area is owned by the Forest Commission, so as you can see there is a bit of logging, and the trees are planted in lines because they are man planted, shall we say. That doesn't sound right, but they are switched around a lot, so when people come over Cannock Chase they tend to get lost quite easily because a lot of the areas all look very similar. However, because of this as well, a lot of its heritage and military past, shall we say, almost gets a little bit lost. So as I'm going around, I'm going to show you a little bit of things to look for. It's just real points of interest, because during World War One, they had a big camp over here, RAF Brockton and RAF Hensford. And some of that is still active today by the Army Cadet Force. However, a lot of it is withered into the background and you can't see it unless you actually know what it is you're looking for. So as I'm going around, I will be trying to point out a few things, just points of interest. So when you come over here, if you wish, at least you know what to look for, or you can kind of see a bit of that as well. Behind me is the only still active military site on the whole of Cannock Chase. This is actually the Cadet Training Centre over here, formerly known as Fort Muller. Myself, Mike and Chris, you might see in the video, we actually still train cadets over on this site. It's a great training facility. We should use it a lot more than I think we already do. However, the Army, I think, are having a lot more interest in this training area from how it used to be. They are going to expand on it, I believe, and hopefully it will, yeah, get a lot better footings in here in the future, and expand and have bigger accommodation blocks and things. But yeah, it's a great facility for the cadets, especially of Cannock. And the wider region, really, the whole of Staffordshire and West Midlands and further afield really use it. But we always need that area to give the youth of today, and this is definitely part of it, along with our individual detachments. And getting them out into the great outdoors is so big for them, and it's good for us as well. We really enjoy doing it. So,
oh, when is that wood? Well, we've done blue mongoose. Right.
Can't be more size.
Oh, we got a chance to win. They've stopped. Go great.
So that's Cold War.
Chris.
Get some white stripes over the top of it or whatever, and they'll be okay. Are we going straight over?
We are now.
Hey, so I'm joined here by my friend Mike.
Hi guys, you're right.
So we're out on this walk today, and as we're going along, we're just showing people the reminiscence of things that were here before. So just behind us both is World War One butts. Do you want to tell them a bit more about it?
Yeah, so it was used as firing point during World War One. Obviously this is a backstop where the bullets would stop, so they wouldn't fly over and catch a deer or somebody walking by.
Yeah, so as you can see, you have got a bit of a mound built in here on the right hand side, and just along here is where you'd have your targets for the firing point.
Wouldn't worry about it later. One of these flabby?
As previously stated by my good friend Mike, there is old rifle butts. Now I'm going to show you a different rifle butt. When I was talking to the group earlier, because I haven't been over here for a while, I thought I was at this rifle range, and I wasn't. I was at rifle range F, and this is rifle range E. Quite easily see the reminiscence of the shooting positions. The one at the bottom of the hill, they're overgrown, so you can't really see it with loads of trees. This one you can see, but you won't even realise that that's what it is unless you know what you're looking for. So this here is one of the grass berms, and these are measured out in different yardages. So there's one here. This would be a firing point, with it all being levelled off at the top to lay on in the prone position to shoot from. There is another one just here on this ridge, and then the rifle butts is behind. So I'm going to show you a little snippet now from above, which is very easily seen on an aerial map. However, out on the ground, unless you actually can see what it is you're looking at, you're going to quite easily walk past all this. Mainly used during World War One training, but the 303 was used a lot later on, and again by the cadets on this training area. So behind me is a bit of a berm to place the targets on, and then this is the butts behind me. This here is the backstops, and people would sit behind there as the butt party and interchange the targets and fix them up on the top there. And just here is where all the bullets would be caught, to stop them going further on and causing any damage. Now if you ever come down and you want to look yourself, the best way to tell is where you line yourself up with that bit of grass behind. If you can see the indent, I'm just going to try and point to it here with my finger. Oh, there. From previous, rounds hitting it, bullets, for those that are not sure. And you line yourself up with that, and you turn around, and you see patches like this. Then that's the ideal place to start looking. To kind of give you a bit of an idea of what it is I'm looking at, it's all these little pebbles. Now, I wouldn't start saying dig away at these. They are very much on the surface, because remember, this is a camp from 1914 to 1918, that type of era. It's over 100 years old now. Let's respect it and look after it as well. However, like, this one was just sat on top of the surface. I'm going to put it back, and hopefully somebody else finds it as well and has just as much enjoyment finding things. That was a nice couple of hours walk. Meet some really nice people and their furry friends. We're just going to head off down to the Chase pub now and have a little drink and catch up and discuss how our day went. I definitely think I'm going to do a couple more of these events in the future, maybe a further afield, as Cannock Chase is on my doorstep. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Really nice group of people. So yeah, that was a nice little walk with that group. Definitely get out a bit more. I've really enjoyed myself. I'm just going to pop over to the Chase pub and have myself a pint, and I'm going to add a little montage of pictures on at the end. So thanks everybody today for turning up. It was great, and thank you for inviting me.